Did you think that everybody was going to make it out?
I looked at it and I was like, okay, 4 people. 4 people are down. If anyone's dead, is it going to be a Dutton? Or is it going to be this? In episode 401, where we begin, John Dutton's lying on the side of the highway, full of bullet holes. Can anything save him? If anything can save him, it's gonna be Rip.
John, don't you die on me now. Not like this.
Yeah. Just the magic wand. Just
1-800
call
Rip.
1-800 call Rip. KAYCE's in his office, hidden behind a table.
Throwing a grenade.
Right. Yeah, mid-action. He's changing magazines, grabbing new guns.
Yes.
Immediately picked up.
Beth just endured this explosion. Beth has been scarred,
she's got tinnitus,
injured. Yeah, she's
just walking
in
through.
shock, stumbling out of the office building. That's where we start the
But
season.
has enough self-awareness to ask for a cigarette.
Yeah,
This is
first thing.
right.
She's
Yeah.
like,
Can I have one of those?
Beth goes for the cigarette. What are you going for? You survived the explosion. What's your first priority?
as I'm stumbling out,
Yeah.
I'm looking for the first happy hour bar sign, and I'm gonna have a martini, and I'm gonna sit there smoldering.
I think I go directly to a payphone and I say, sorry for whatever I did. Please don't blow me up again.
Denim, what would you do?
The first thing that I'd probably do, I'd probably ask for a cigar.
See, everybody goes to Vice,
Just give me a Cuban.
How bad is he? I mean, I'm an hour from the hospital. He ain't got a fucking hour, Casey. Fuck! Send me your location, I'll send a care flight.
One of my favorite things about that opening sequence is finally seeing KAYCE, like, switch. We've sort of seen these flashes of him, of his past, for the last 3 seasons. And in that moment, for the first time, he sort of takes off any filter and just, like, brings the war to Montana.
Case, you can't do this shit. There's too many goddamn people.
He didn't need to think about anything. It's just reacting. The only way you survive is if you just go to what you know.
Yeah.
I see it just a freckle differently, where the first 3 seasons, when we see him click over, it's the animal and the emotion comes out almost from a place of fear and survival. It's emotional and it's a trigger. As it seems like he's gotten sharper in that when I saw him in this sequence, he did the same thing, but it was unemotional.
Yeah, no emotion. But I feel like that's what it would be like when he was in war, right? You can't be in war, be emotional.
Right, because but the first few seasons.
Oh yeah, because he's dealing
he
with all
couldn't
the
control
that.
Yeah,
Exactly.
so it seems like he's healed in a weird way, and he can actually do these things, and then also turn it right back off.
What they did to John Dutton hasn't been done since they did it to us.
You know, you're watching the episode and you're seeing the aftermath. I still don't know exactly who's the mastermind.
The Duttons have a lot of enemies, and especially at the end of season 3, over the course of 3 seasons, they've made a lot of enemies.
Yeah, and some of them have kind of just disappeared for a time.
Exactly.
So,
My first thought was it's like a simultaneous, organized attack.
Where they
on
all
KAYCE
know
Beth.
where they are at the same time. Yeah, very coordinated.
They've got a lot. The Duttons, by this point, have a lot of bodies on their hands. So, in season 2, the Duttons effectively executed the Beck brothers. We don't know who that pissed off.
But how do you know where all of the family members are at the same time?
There was a simultaneous full-scale assault on the ranch.
That was our first day, I want to say.
It was.
The sort of slow-mo, ethereal sequence of all of the mayhem. You and I got tasked with carrying a 200-pound man about 80 yards.
Sure.
For about 26 takes from the bunkhouse into the arena, and then you very briefly see him hoisted up, if you will, because
It's a nice, good way of putting it.
Yeah, it's literally like a war zone. You look like, who do I shoot at?
Yeah, we have Lloyd's up on the thing. Jimmy's taking a nap in the middle of the arena. You know,
just having a little
he's just taking a snooze.
Monica comes out of the barn, and her first question is, that guy's, who cares, who cares? Where's Jimmy? What's up with Jimmy? That's what Monica wants to know.
What happened to him?
Twice in season 3, Jimmy falls off a horse, and an episode ends with Jimmy crumpled up on the ground. Jimmy falling off the horse in 310, hugely important for me. In the grand scheme of things, not the most important thing that happens. And I'm trying to get a job.
Then when you read it and you knew that you survived?
It felt great. But it was always a sort of mixed blessing because I'm worried about Jimmy. Because my first thought, I'm like, oh, great, John Dutton's alive. Love that. Oh, Beth's alive. What a treat. Oh, KAYCE's alive. Was never that worried about KAYCE.
Right,
Nothing's
right,
taking
right,
KAYCE
right,
down short of a
right.
nuclear explosion. Jimmy, I was like, damn. Because I'm in the hospital,
Well, yeah.
maybe paralyzed. Jimmy, when he got back on that horse, he defied John Dutton.
Was he doing that in defiance of John Dutton?
You gotta make me a promise. No more rodeo.
Or was he doing it to prove to Mia that I'm a standalone man and that I can kind of think for myself? Both of those things could possibly play.
I don't think he was doing it I think he was doing it for himself. I think he's always getting buffeted around by these powerful other forces.
If she hadn't been there to influence him,
When I saw you rodeo, I saw a really happy man. I saw a man who risked his life to do what he loved.
without her, I think he wouldn't have.
It's the first time in his life that he's felt proud. His
Right.
whole life, he's been a fuck up. On the rodeo, like in the arena, nobody thinks about that twice.
what I think
All
is
that matters
funny,
is
though,
the seconds he's on that horse.
Stop.
Jimmy's trying so hard to even just have hope. That moment he sees John Dutton, the world outside of that
Yeah.
physical therapy room comes crashing back into the picture.
This yours?
There's one thing you can say for Rourke, and that is that he died doing what he loves.
At least if you're gonna do it, you might as well do it.
You might as well die fly fishing. That's the most you could hope for.
Is it?
I hope that I die playing Xbox. Rip shows up in the river where Rourke is fly fishing, comes at him with that cooler. Rourke he's been orchestrating the violence, but he's kept a safe distance from him.
Pardon the way I'm dressed. Just finished my yoga.
And this time the violence comes to him.
We don't believe that he was the mastermind. We just know that he's bad and evil and he's wanted. We don't put this on him as his final judgment. We're just tired of his shit.
I just don't know if they care.
Yeah, I just think it's an interesting way to kill someone.
little present from Yellowstone.
It's absolutely.
What else could have been in that cooler? Did you know what was coming out of the cooler? When you opened up that cooler, what else could have been in there?
Capri Sun, maybe.
Have a drink, let's talk this out. Yeah, exactly, like a chessboard that's already set to play. It's like, all right, let's settle this the old way.
We could do a bullet round.
A mirror. Think about what you did.
If you get bit by a snake, knowing that that it's coursing through you,
yeah.
that is an atrocious way to kill someone.
Good riddance.
We've had the opportunity to talk about a lot of things. So,
Oh, dang.
would you rather? We'll start with you. Would you rather wear the Yellowstone brand and have a bunkhouse job for life, or be free to work elsewhere?
Jimmy, I'm gonna give you two choices.
You've asked an incredibly difficult question. You've asked a question that Jimmy himself is wrestling with.
Exactly.
Over the course of seasons 3 and 4, he's sort of weighing these two things because the commitment to the bunkhouse is starting to feel a little heavy. Well, also, Jimmy's already made the decision. Jimmy's wearing the brand.
So that's
You're wearing the brand,
decision's
yeah.
been made for you.
Yeah, I'm wearing the brand.
Do you know what a brand means?
It means I'm a part of something.
What about you?
My answer would be, for me, I would like to be free, but I don't know, as we've seen, if it's possible. You can be asked to leave, you can be made to come back, you can be told, so I'm gonna ride the wave.
Yeah, I'd like to be more like an independent contractor.
Just a little mercenary.
It's like an I-9.
Yeah. Would you rather get dragged by Mo's horse or be bit by Rip's rattlesnake?
I would rather get drugged by a horse. I have a nearly deathly fear of snakes, and I feel like I could deal with the horse thing. Mo is he's like a sensei of practical application of anything.
Okay, what about you?
Yeah, I'm choosing. Mo would take care of you. It'd be like lying on a bed of wool.
Okay, I'd rather just be bit by a rattlesnake. and
You're
just
joking.
Be done with it.
That's it. That is done.
That's the point. I'm over it.
No, not to the death.
Oh my God.
That's how I'm interpreting
No,
the question.
Damn, we gotta unpack that.
I just feel like, what's the point?
He just, he takes you for like a little run and then
That
you're
doesn't
good.
seem like
Not
he
not
just
till
takes
you're
you like
finished.
at an amusement park. Okay, would you rather beat John Dutton in poker or lose to John Dutton in poker?
You dipshits feel like losing a week's wages to the boss.
Lose.
win. Take all his money.
Much rather win.
My whole strategy is acknowledging that I am worse than them in every respect and then sort of trying to attach myself to them like a barnacle.
How's that working out?
I'm here.
It's true.
I'm incredibly lucky. But
Denim?
if you don't compete for
I
status,
would much rather win.
Damn.
Just take like and have him
losing.
curse it. I would want to send him to the ATM machine
Yeah.
and have him come back.
Why lose?
Why
This
lose?
is not an
So
option.
that you aren't perceived as a threat. My whole career is built
Then what are
on
you gonna do, kill me?
flattening myself like a tick so as to go
Like a bed
unnoticed. Like a bed bug. Exactly.
Okay.
Those guys are pernicious.
Two different
they
strategies.
stick around.
Very different strategy.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I
could live
slide
with
in
those-
low
I
status.
could live with those consequences. That's the end of Would You Rather.
Thank you for protecting this place and protecting my family, huh? I'll never forget it.
What's that like having John Dutton in the bunkhouse?
He's poked his head in once or twice, but this was the first, and you're always like, what? He sat down. He was a different dude. He was shooting shit, right?
Yeah, because we played cards.
We played cards, and not only that, he was like, if you guys can shit talk on me, give it your best shot. And then you're like, let me roll my sleeves up.
Just gonna let you know, when we play cards, we like to tackle that trash, so don't get your feelings hurt.
Okay, well, if one of you boys think you can insult me, give it your best shot.
And it was delightful and fun.
Every time a boss comes in, like every time Rip comes in, like all the fun goes away.
What the fuck?
In the bunkhouse, like our characters are pretty simple. You know, I mean, we don't really ask for a lot of things. So just getting appreciation kind of goes a long way.
Looks like you boys could use some beer, huh?
And it's more than just a thank you, it's I'm here. It's just a subtle difference that made everybody feel good. And plus it was fun and we ad-libbed and yeah, it was good. That was early on too, but it was fun.
Oh, we playing Hold'em now? Play anything, you won't lose your money too.